The sun was setting over the plains of Moab, painting the sky in streaks of gold and crimson. Moses, the great leader who had guided Israel through 40 years of wilderness, was gone. The people mourned, but the silence that followed was heavy with expectation. In that quiet moment, God spoke to Joshua, the son of Nun, who had stood faithfully at Moses' side for decades. "Moses, my servant, is dead," the Lord said. "Now get up, cross the Jordan, you and all the people, into the land I am giving them." God laid out the promise in clear, sweeping terms. Every place Joshua's foot would tread would belong to Israel, from the wilderness and the mountains of Lebanon in the north, all the way to the great river Euphrates in the east, and to the great sea in the west, the land of the Hittites and beyond. All of it was now theirs. Then came the most personal promise of all. No one will be able to stand against you all the days of your life. Just as I was with Moses, I will be with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Joshua stood still, the weight of those words settling over him. The people were watching. The Jordan flowed before them wide and swollen, and on the other side lay the unknown, cities, armies, giants, and the promise of a home they had waited generations to claim. God spoke again, firm and steady, "Be strong and courageous. You are the one who will lead this people to take possession of the land I swore to their fathers." 3 times the command rang out, "Be strong and courageous. Be very strong and courageous." And once more, almost tenderly, "Haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." God added a final charge. "Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night. Do everything written in it. Then your way will be prosperous and you will have success." Joshua listened. The words burned into his heart like fire. He was no longer just Moses' assistant. He was the leader now, chosen, commissioned, and accompanied by the same God who had parted the Red Sea. As the stars began to appear, Joshua looked across the Jordan. The land lay waiting and the future rested on his shoulders. But he was not alone. He turned to the people and said, "Prepare yourselves. Tomorrow we cross." And in that moment, a new chapter began.
Joshua stood on the eastern bank of the Jordan, the river rushing past, and the land of promise shimmering on the other side. He knew the first step would be to know what lay ahead. So he chose 2 men, quiet, capable spies, and gave them a simple command: go. Look over the land, especially Jericho. The 2 men slipped away under cover of night and made their way to Jericho, a fortified city surrounded by thick walls. They found a place to stay with a woman named Rahab, who lived in a house built into the city wall. Word spread quickly. The king of Jericho heard that Israelite spies had entered the city, and he sent soldiers to Rahab's house with orders, "Bring out the men who came to you. They are spies." But Rahab had already hidden the 2 men on her roof, covering them with stalks of flax. When the king's men arrived, she calmly told them, "Yes, the men came to me, but I didn't know where they were from. They left at dusk, heading toward the fords of the Jordan. If you hurry, you might catch them." The soldiers rushed off in pursuit, and the city gate was shut behind them. Rahab climbed to the roof and spoke to the hidden spies in a low voice. "I know the Lord has given you this land," she said. "We have heard how your God dried up the Red Sea and defeated the kings on the other side of the Jordan. Everyone in Jericho is terrified. Our hearts have melted with fear." She lowered her voice even further. "Now please, show kindness to me and my family. Spare us when the city falls, just as I have spared you." The spies answered, "We will protect you and your household, if you do not betray us. When we come back to take the city, hang a scarlet cord from this window. That will be the sign. And everyone inside your house will be safe." Rahab agreed. She let them down by a rope through her window, since her house was on the outer wall. Then she told them, "Go into the hills so your pursuers won't find you. Hide there for 3 days until they return." The men followed her advice. When it was safe, they returned to Joshua and reported, "The Lord has surely given the whole land into our hands. All the people of the country are melting with fear before us." Joshua listened, a quiet smile touching his face. The promise was already coming true. The land trembled at the name of Israel's God, and Jericho's walls would soon follow.